Ah, then how's it going? Well, into New Year now, it's 9th today. I've had a few walks out in between Christmas and New Year and that. But I was working over at New Year, so a couple of days back at work, a couple of days off. And then this is first week that I've been back on my regular 6 days off. So I'm out for another walk today because looking at forecast for all this week, we've got like heavy rain and high winds. It's crap at the minute, absolutely crap. And that heading out and camping in high winds and heavy rain, I'm not bothered about that. So yeah, we're out for another bit of a walk today. I don't know if you might have guessed, but we're in Lakes, and we're in, well, when I say we're in, just down here is Bassenthwaite Lake, and that village down there is Braithwaite. We're currently on his way up towards Coledale Pike, which is a route I've done before years ago. And I went across to Oakgill Head and ended up camping on Sand Hill, which is just off Oakgill Head. Oh, this is a bit slippy. So that is part of the route we're doing today. But once I get up towards that area, just do a little bit of a reassess the situation, see what conditions and time wise we're like, and I might go round it up onto Crag Hill, down onto Sale, and come back across outer side and Barrow and drop back down here. So it's the Coledale Horseshoe, or a variation of. You can also go across onto Scar Crags and Causey Pike over there. But as you can see, it's looking rather moody. It's rather blustery. Now, according to the forecast, we're supposed to have had some snow overnight, heavy snow and all. It's supposed to be snowing down now and all day, but there's no sign of it. But I don't know if you can make out just over there. That's Helvellyn range over there. So we've got Cloughhead end here, then Dodds, Great Dodd, Watson Dodd, Stybarrow, and then right at end we've got Helvellyn. And that's absolutely white over, so they've definitely had some snow over there. But as I've got here in the part up, I've reached it forecast, and this area is just meant to be mist today, and snow's due to come from sort of 2 o'clock this afternoon. So I'll see what that brings, but it's about 9:30 now. So I'm expecting by about 2 o'clock, or round about that time, I might be back down in the car. So we'll see how that goes. So anyway, we've just come up the steep hilly bit at the start there. Flattens out a little bit now, and then we hit the bridge climb for Coledale Pike. So we'll get cracking on with that. As you can see behind me there, that's the first hill that you get out of it. It's quite a steep route up, this is. So you come out of car park in bottom there, some steps straight up into a climb onto that hill. Got this nice levelled out bit here, and then you've got this to go up, and that's a lot steeper than it looks on camera. Let me emphasise that. That is a steep climb. And then it levels out a little bit more, and then that's when we climb up Coledale, the ridge up to Coledale Pike. It has got a name, that ridge, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm a little bit disappointed as well today, because like I was saying, if there'd have been a bit of snow down today, a little bit of ice and snow, and I was looking on Twitter last night, and the Felltop assessors who go up Helvellyn every day, as you've seen, Helvellyn has got a lot of snow on it. They're saying snow level down to about 500 metres, and what we're forecast up here throughout night and this morning, climbing up that ridge, it's steep, it's a little bit slaty and smooth in places, a little bit of scree, a little bit of bouldery stuff, and if that had been covered in ice and snow, that would have been a nice little climb to pop crampons on and get axe out and do a little bit of nice little bit of climbing there, but not to be. It is what it is. This is what Coledale Forest plantation, whatever it's called. So all this misting and art here. That's the Coledale Ridge I was on about. Again, it has got a name, that ridge, but I forget it off the top of my head, I can't remember it. But well, I'm going to excuse me. What I'm going to do before I start climbing up into that, there could be some rain or even snow up in there. I've got me this burgundy top I've got on. It's just a Rab, it's a primer loft, I can't remember what they call it, Zen Air jacket. It's a primer loft, but it's not waterproof or out like that, so I'm gonna put my waterproof jacket on at least, and hopefully that'll, instead of getting wet and then putting it on, we're prepared then, aren't we? Because we've got to do job rate, haven't we? So yeah, I'm gonna put my waterproof jacket on before we start heading off up into that. So we're just about to head off up into that cloud now. That's what we've done so far. We're about a third of the way up. A little bit further, and like I said, we're into that cloud there, so let's crack on. So as you can see, and as I was on about back down there, some exposed rocking places on this ridge, and then you've got this loose stone, almost a little bit like scree stone, not full on scree, but just patches of loose stone, exposed rock, and then you've got bits like this, light scrambling, just a little bit, I won't even say hands on in places, just steady away scrambling. But like I was saying, it's a shame we've not got no proper snow down, because coming up here, if it had been covered in some nice snow, this and ice, it would have been crampons and axe job, which I was sort of hoping we were going to get today, but as I've said, it's not to be. So right, we're going to crack on off up here next. As you can see, some more exposed rock. It's quite slippy because it's wet. There's a little bit of snow down as well up here, so there must have been some snow over the last few days. Looks like they've had a bit of a dusting, or there's been some and it's melted, but yeah, them rocks are quite slippy. And as you can see, that's a scree drop straight off that side of there. Won't want to be sliding off down that's for sure. So as I say, it's not too difficult this, just take your time, use your poles for a bit of extra grip if you've got them, all about being careful. I hope you can hear me. So this is Coledale Pine Summit, 791 metres, I've just took a reading with my sky watch and we've got 57 mile an hour gusting winds, -9 in wind chill. And I think it's only about 1 degree air temperature, but with these winds, we're on a -9. And I'm having to, you can't see it, but the wind's coming from behind me. I'm having to brace myself with my poles just to stop myself from falling over. Right, so we're going to carry on a lot reach now, go over to Coledale, drop down over Sandhill, see what conditions are like time wise, and like I was saying, we might go up onto Coledale. We'll see what it's like when we get over that way. So that was a bit wild up top of here. I don't know if you could hear me up here, but I've got the sky watch out. 57 mile an hour high gust. It just keeps coming like this, it drops calm and then you get a massive gust coming through like that, and then it drops calm. Yeah, 57 mile an hour gust, -9 chill it was, that wind up there. 1 degree temperature. So just goes to show in the my winds that feels like temperature can't half drop. Like I say, it's nice and calm now. There's no, but you'll not hear it on GoPro, but you can't half hear it whistling about round there, and then it whips round corner. All of a sudden you're getting battered about. I think keep forecast. I think wind speeds were only meant to be like 40 mile an hour gust tops, but as we full well know, got to take them mountain forecasts with a pinch of salt and be prepared for it. So a bit of a short, sharp climb now up to Coledale. It's not far. I don't know what elevation we are at the minute, but we're just in a little cull where we just dropped down from Coledale Pike up there, and then, like I say, climb up to Coledale. But Coledale's 770 metres, I think, so might have about 100 metres to climb or something like that. See it up there. So here we are then. This is the summit of Coledale, 770 metres. It's just there's no cairn or out like that, it's just a little rocky point, if you want to call it that, a little rocky outcrop. So next, I'm going to follow the track back down here, go over onto Sandhill, then we'll drop off far side of Sandhill down to what's known as Coledale Horseshoe, and then we're going to go out back of Coledale up onto Coledale, and I think we'll probably drop off at the side of there down onto Sale, and somewhere around there we'll find a nice little shelter spot. At the minute wind's not too bad here, certainly a lot less lot calmer than what it was up there. We've maybe got 15-18 mile an hour here, but it's not gusting, knocking me about. So yeah, we'll try and find a shelter spot on far side over there. Nice little spot and brewing some snap. Right, next point to call, Sandhill, down there. So we just dropped down off the Sandhill, which is there. I've actually camped on that one. It's not a weighing right, that. I'm not sure what classification that's in, a nut or whatever it is that they are. Just as we're dropping down into Coledale Horseshoe here, we've got some views, as you can see. So that's Grassmoor of it back there. This is Coledale, I can't, off the top of my head, I'm not sure which one this is. That's Coledale where we're going to be going up, following the track upside, sort of skirting around it, up down onto the top, and then you've got Sale at the back of it, and then you've got Scar Crags and Causey Pike there, and then just down in front of it, that's where Outerside and Barrow is, and the Coledale Valley where Old Mine is down at bottom. Yeah, this is since we got up onto Coledale Pike, this is fish views we've had, which is nice. Once we start heading up onto there, we'll lose them again. But I'm hoping so to, like I was saying, find a nice sheltered spot, maybe off on Sale side, and find a nice spot, as I say, with some views. Get a brew and something to eat. So like I was saying, I'm going to skirt around Crag Hill. This is Hill Crag. Crag Hill's a little bit further on. What I've done is I've come straight up the scramble, straight up face of Hill Crag, which looks good. Back down here. It's not too serious, but because rocks are wet, I've had to just take my time, be careful. Been quite fine with it. Just a little bit of hands-on climbing in places. Quite a lot of scree stuff, but totally fine. Oh, I'm just having a minute here. It's quite a steep pull up this once you get onto this bit of a track. As I was saying down there, I've not just climbed up that off the cuff. There is a route up there. A couple of little gully climbs to do. Not quite grade one, I won't say, but enough to keep you on your toes, especially when it's been wet like that. But then there is a good path all the way up here. But, like I say, it is a bit of a steep pull. And we get on to Hill Crag and then over onto Crag Hill. And then, like I say, hopefully we'll drop off that other side onto Sail. Nearly forgot it then, Sail. And hopefully find a shelter spot for a drink or something to eat, because I'm getting ready now. Let's get to the top of here first. So this is Hill Crag on here. Quite stony. I don't know if you can see. Something to Crag Hill's just off up there. And I do intend on camping on here at some point. These gusts are getting up rather strong on here. These are hitting 40 and 50 mile an hour gusts here. But because it's rather stony on here, just off at summit down here there's a nice grass shelf. If I don't come up here for a camp, I'll probably head down there, and it's a nice view, vantage point looking off that Coledale Valley from there. So when I get round to camping on there, that'll be my intended spot. Hopefully this winter, plenty of this white stuff down, hopefully. So let's get to the top of Crag Hill now, see what it's like up there. Trig. This is about 839 metres, I think, so this is highest point today. I'm not going to hang about up here, it's far too exposed and windy. Like I've been saying, we've got easily 25 to 30 mile an hour winds and then gusting into the 40s and 50s. So we keep on heading along here. We're going to drop off on Sail side. There's a bit of down climbing off the other side of here, then we'll drop down onto Sail. Hopefully we're up Lee side. I might get a bit of shelter, and like I keep saying, I'm ready for a brew and something to eat, so yeah, let's keep going. So yeah, as I say, just dropping off this side of Crag Hill, and we're out of wind and all. So that's what we've just come down, and as I say, it's not too serious, just a little bit of down scrambling. With it being wet and a bit slushy with this snow, it's all about just careful foot placing, not too serious about it. And we're just going to drop off down here now, Long Ridge, but as you can see, it's quite a drop off down here, if you can see. I don't know if you can, but that's just a sheer drop off that side of there. Yeah, you wouldn't want to be dropping off down there, that's for sure. bit more hands-on, down climbing, a little bit of down scrambling in places. Again, just careful footing, careful hand placements. Be totally fine with this bit. It's a lot easier going up it than coming down. We're off worse than it now. Just got this up, reach at other side. Same again on that side, pretty similar to this. There's a little bit of climbing to do, and then we're on Sail Summit, and hopefully a brew spot and something to eat. Just as I finished talking to you there, I noticed that lighting valley there. Look at the sunbeam coming through, lighting up down into the valley there. Absolutely beautiful, that. You don't get to see stuff like that sat on your arse at home, do you? You've got to be up here. Can't study it, that is. So this is Sail, 773 metres, and this is actually my third time on here, and I've camped on here as well. Pitched around here somewhere. It's a nice flat summit on here, plenty of scope for easily quite a few tents, and when you can see summit, as you can see we're into cloud again. Yeah, I've got some nice views from here. Looking that way, obviously you've got Crag Hill there, you can see Grassmoor, like Wand Open, Witless Pike, and you can see like, what's ridge in middle there. I can see Robinson and Inscarf over that way, and there's another ridge just in middle there with two Wainwrights, and I can't remember what they call them now. I can't remember, but yeah, you have got good views from here, like when you can see something. So we're just dropping down this zigzag path off for Sail. Oh, you'll see maybe it goes there and then goes back up there. Oh, it's a nightmare, this path. It's not too bad coming down it, but like I was saying, back up there I've camped on Sail. And the time I camped on Sail, I came up over Causey Pike, Scar Crags, and came down and came up this zigzag path. And it's horrible, it's just a slog. When you're coming down off a Scar Crags, off a hillside of the other side here, you can see it, and it's just zigzag like that all the way up. It's just, you can see, if you can see it down there, drops down, zigzags back. There must be about half a dozen zigzags, cutbacks. It's just an horrible slog up. It's not my most desirable path in lakes, this one, that's for sure. So we're not far off at what I call a junction of paths, really. As you can see from there, that winds its way up onto Scar Crags and across to Causey Pike. That one drops off down, sort of traverses down side of Scar Crags, drops that back down into Newlands Valley and that. And you can actually drop down into this valley here. And this I've actually remember what they are now. I think it's the one at end is not Rig, and that's Hard Crags, I think. Hard Crag. I should know because I've camped it. I camped that one a few years ago. I needed them two Wainwrights, and we came from top at Nowlands Pass, up over Hard Crag, up over Not Rig, onto Hard Crags and camped that. So yeah, that takes off over Scar Crags, Causey Pike. But we're going to drop off down left hand side here. I don't think I'm going to, this triangular lump in middle here, there's two Wainwrights in middle there. That one's called Outer Side and far one's called Barra. They are two Wainwrights. But we're going to drop off down facing them down into Coledale, where Coledale Mine is, the Coledale Valley as it's called. Walk back along that access track, back to the car. I've no need to go over them, I've done them on time, obviously. I've only done them once when I first bagged them, like, but they don't, them two don't sort of appeal for me to be doing them again. Same with Scar Crags and Causey Pike. I'd rather come up Causey Pike again and come this way, because there's a nice little nipple, if you like, on top of there, and there's a nice little climb up that. So rather than going up and going down it, I'd rather come from the opposite side and come at it from that side if I'm going to do that again. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can make it out now, but that's the zigzag path up to Sale. That is a slog when you're going up there, especially with an overnight pack on. It's horrendous. So yeah, we're out at wind a lot more down here now, so just on slope here I'm going to find myself a nice little seat. Now we've got the views as well, because we're down out at Cloud. As you can see, that's the cloud line there. Looking back up to Sale, we're below cloud line now, so time to find a nice little pog and get some snap and a brew. See if we can see it mine from here. Right then, we've got a nice little view at mine just down there. Looking back over to tops where we've come from, that'll be yeah, that's top of Coledale Pike there in Cloud. So I want to see if I can find a nice little spot just round here somewhere on the path. Get sat down, brew and snap time. A nice little view of Coledale mine. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, so a lovely, like I say, a lovely view. Brew with a view, looking down into Coledale mine. Back up to where we've been, Coledale Pike, up Gillhead over there, Sandhill. Also, I don't know whether some of you might have noticed, but sporting a new pair of boots today. So they are the Scarpa Rebel Light HD. They're a B2 rated boot to take a C2 cramp on. The HD is a company called iDry, so they've not got a Gore-Tex lining, they've got this HD, this iDry lining. It's another company that Scarpa work with, and it's like instead of Gore-Tex it's another waterproof lining. So they'll be getting tested out hopefully. So as well as being a B2 rated boot, Scarpa reckon you can use them in all seasons, because they've got a, although like B2s have to be sort of semi-rigid, which these are, they're a nice rigid sole, but they've got a nice feature where what's called a rocker sole. So instead of having a flat rigid sole from heel, it's got a slight curve in it up to the toe. So as you're walking, you've got a nice bit of a natural roll in boot, which helps you walking on flat stuff and less gradient stuff, that type of stuff. But then obviously you've got the rigidness to do a bit of scrambling and take your C2 crampons as well. So yeah, Scarpa reckon that these are an all-season boot. So yeah, I'll certainly be using them for rest of winter. I've got my Scarpa Manta Classics for. They're a full-on B2 winter boot as well, which I'm going to use these this winter, see how they get on with them. Because I have had my Scarpa Manta Classics for a long time. I've probably had them, I don't know, maybe 8, 9, 10 years or something. And they're a cracking boot. I only use them into, you know, right deep in winter when it's snow and ice, when I do need to wear spikes and crampons and stuff. But yeah, I shan't be wearing them through summer, definitely not through summer. Even though they are nice and light, this is my first outing in them. And I've got to say, they're so comfortable and light. And they're to replace me SL Actives, me Scarpa SL Active, which are a leather boot, and same again, I bet I've had them 8-10 years, and they've had some on me. But the trouble I'm having with them now is the wetting out. No matter how much I clean them and wax them, the leather's wetting out and they're letting water in through heel at some point as well. Both sides, both boots should I say. And it's not till you take a heavy pair of wetted out leather boots off and you feel them just how heavy they are. So like today, these are quite wet. We've had a bit of snow on tops that have probably wetted out them, whereas these they've stayed nice and dry, nice and light. absolutely fantastic. So I'm looking forward to using these this winter. So right, I'm going to crack my sarnies up and crack on with this brew, take this lovely viewing. I think I might have about half an hour here and just chill out for a bit. So that's my brew and snap ad, and that's looking back up to where I was, just up there. That path, if I'd have followed that path on, like I was saying, it takes you right up onto the outer side up there, but as I say, I'm not going that way. But so far down there's a little shortcut off that fetches you down hillside here. We just cut over this little beck here, and then it weaves its way down hillside down here, down into it Miners. And then we've got that great big long track to walk back down to the car then. That is a long track, that back down there. I've walked on that, but I think I've done it twice, that track down there, up and back down. Well, would you believe it, just as we were coming down hillside there, it's come over and it's absolutely piddling it down now. So had to get back off the back. Already got my Gore-Tex jacket on anyway, but ended up having to put my waterproof bottoms on as well. So I was going to have a little walk up to mine like, but it's back up there now, but with it raining now I'm not going to bother. Just going to get off on track down here, because this looks like it's not going anywhere fast. Looks like we might be getting rain on our way back down to the car bit, look on it, so we'll just crack on, get back down there. We'll soon find out if these boots are waterproof like they said they are. Nice little crossing there, there's some stones over it like, but still water running over the top. It's cleaned them if not else. They're nice and bright and orange again now. We'll see how long that lasts walking along here. Here's that rain again. As I was saying, I can't remember if I said earlier that the changed forecast was for snow from 2 o'clock this afternoon up there, so I'm just wondering if this rain now lower down, as you can see there's a right band in it coming across there, see it there. I wonder if high up on tops it's actually snowing now then. Right, I'm not going to bore you with any more of this tedious track back down to the car here, because it literally is tedious. It's just literally, it must be about 2 miles long this track down here. It's like, I bet it's an hour's walk. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it up here. But before I do, a quick question. So, as you'll have all seen, I got out for a nice walk on Boxing Day up round Helvellyn Range and that, up Nethermoor, Dollywagging. Got battered about a bit, but I thoroughly enjoyed that. Quite a few of you got in comments saying you enjoyed that one, and some of you were saying that you'd like to sort of maybe see some walks going forward, some walking videos to mix it up a little bit with camping videos. So if that's what you'd like to see going forward, I can certainly introduce a bit of that. I'll probably do anyway, because I can certainly take you to some nice interesting places walking, especially around Peak District. And yeah, I can do like 10, 12, 15, 18 miles sometimes when I just go out for a walk. I nights I do get out walking a lot more than I do camping. So yeah, any comments if that's something you'd like to see a bit more on going forward, a few walking videos to mix it up with camping, then I'm sure we can sort something out there. So yeah, I'll wrap it up here. Thanks for watching as always. Stay safe out there. I'll leave you with that incredibly moody view. Absolutely fantastic though, isn't it? So yeah, I'll catch you up next then.